is Abdullah.
My name is Jonathan.
We will tell you about famous athletes from Rochester, New York. Let's start. Our first athlete is Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones, football outside linebacker. Chandler James Jones is an American football outside linebacker for the Arizona Cardinals of the National Football League. Jones was selected by the New England Patriots with the 21st overall pick of the 2012 NFL Draft. He was born February 27, 1990, and he is 27 years old. He is 6'5", and he is 260 pounds. His current team is the Arizona Cardinals, number 55. His education is Syracuse University, and his siblings are John Jones, Arthur Jones, and Carmen Jones.
Our next athlete will be Ryan Callahan. Ryan Callahan, ice hockey winger. Ryan G. Callahan is an American professional ice hockey right winger and an alternate captain for the Tampa Bay Lightning of the National Hockey League. He previously played for the New York Rangers, serving as their captain. He was born on March 21st, 1985. He's now 32. He lives in Rochester, New York. His former team was the New York Rangers. His playing career started in 2006, and he's still playing. He's gotten paid $6.4 million since 2016, and he currently plays for the Tampa Bay Lightning, number 24 right wing, United States national men's hockey team.
Our final athlete is Abby Wambach. Mary Abigail Wambach is an American retired soccer player coach, two-time Olympic gold medalist, and FIFA Women's World Cup champion. She was born June 2nd, 1990, and she is 37 years old. She is 5'11", and she's number 20 for the United States Women's National Soccer Team. She is also number 20 for Western New York Flash. Did you know Abby Wambach has the most international goals scored, 184 amongst Women's Association soccer players?
Thank you for listening.
Wow, I can't believe there's a war of skyscrapers.
I know, that's really cool.
Yeah, the war began in 1872, and the war was with the Wilder Building and the Daniel Powers Building. Both buildings are on the corner of State and Main Street.
Oh yeah, didn't the construction begin in the 1860s?
In 1865.
Want to hear some facts about the Wilder Building?
Sure.
Okay. Did you know it was considered Rochester's first modern skyscraper? It's also considered to be among one of the oldest early skyscrapers. It's an 11-story steel and iron framed brick-clad structure built between 1887 and 1888.
That's cool. Do you want to hear some facts about the Powers Building?
Okay.
The Daniel Powers Building was the first building to have electrical and gas lighting in Rochester. It was also the first building to have an elevator in Rochester. During the 1880s, the 7th and 8th floors were added along with a 4-story observation tower in order for Daniel Powers to maintain his claim for the tallest building in Rochester, New York.
Wow, that's cool.
Bye.
Hello, my name is David Joseph.
And I'm Longson Zhang.
Today we'll be talking about Mount Hope Cemetery.
Okay, let's start.
Mount Hope Cemetery, located in Rochester, New York, and founded in 1838, lays on 196 acres adjacent to the University of Rochester on Mount Hope Avenue.
A diversified forest of trees around it forms an arboretum shading thousands of monuments.
The cemetery has a designated green burial section called the Garden of Renewal to return people back to Earth in a simpler fashion. This defines the term green burial. There's a statue, Defenders of the Flag, a Civil War monument, by the sculptor known as Sally Sarah James Farnham.
About 12 to 14,000 years ago, Mount Hope was covered by ice. The ice cracked, and those cracks became streams of water and gravel. One of these rivers, called Eskers, stretches through much of Mount Hope Cemetery. Thanks for being with us to listen. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.
Today, Abigail and I will be talking about the Rochester abandoned subway.
Hi, I'm Abigail. What's your name?
Eli.
Hey, I wasn't talking to you.
In 1918, the area canal was rerouted, so there was an empty space. Did you know Broad Street goes over the subway?
A matter of fact, I did. I found it out last week, as well as that there were 2 train cars and they were quite like trolleys.
The aqueduct was built in 1840. Do you know the whole subway was almost filled in, but they stopped, so today only the west tunnel is filled in?
No, that's very interesting.
You might not know the stonework on the bridge was hand-cut.
No, I didn't. That must have been very hard. Did you know the aqueduct carried the Erie Canal over the Genesee River?
No, I did not.
Ha, gotcha there.
The subway was in service from 1927 to 1956. Do you know today the subway is filled with graffiti?
That I did. It's supposed to be quite impressive.
We hope you learned something.
Doodles.
Hi guys, today we're here to talk about the best dessert ever, Jell-O.
My name is Jackson Witovich.
And mine is Warren Huber.
Even though Jell-O is awesome, it has some history behind it.
Jell-O was made by this guy named Pearl Bixby White.
He was from a place by Rochester called Leroy, New York.
Oh, I'll bet someone in Rochester made it and he stole it.
No, that's not it. Jell-O was published and retailed by the Genesee Pure Food Company.
Jell-O had a lot of flavors, and some are pineapple, berry, watermelon, cherry, strawberry. In my opinion, it's disgusting. And
Jell-O makes
for like 2 hours, but we don't have that time.
Jell-O makes a lot of other stuff, such as no-bake desserts, Jell-O pudding, and popsicles. There was a Jell-O ad that went like this: "There is always room for Jell-O."
Now we're done after you made us go on and on. Now let's go back to eating our Jell-O.
See ya.
I wish we had a strong leader to interview for the revolution.
I wish Susan B. Anthony wasn't dead. Then she could lead us. Wait, was she the first president, or did she get women's right to vote?
Excuse me? Who said I was dead?
Me?
Susan B. Anthony, you're alive. Well, since you're here, can you tell us some facts about yourself?
Well, yeah, tell us some facts.
Well, I was born on February 18th, 20, and I was raised in a Quaker household.
What's a Quaker?
A Quaker is a member of a Christian group that began in England.
Yes. Then I went to work as a teacher before becoming a leading figure in the Avaloniist, which is a women's right voting movement. I partnered with Elizabeth Cady Stanton.
Wow.
I was also born in Adams, Massachusetts.
Can you read us part of your speech?
Sure. Friends and fellow citizens, I stand before you tonight under indictment for the alleged crime of having voted at the last presidential election without having a lawful right to vote. It shall be my work this evening to prove to you that in thus voting I not only committed no crime, but instead simply exercised my citizen's right guaranteed to me and all United States citizens by the national Constitution beyond the power of any state to deny. The preamble of Federal Constitution says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America."
Lucia, wake up.
What? Albert Einstein.
If I read the rest of the speech to you, you die from boredom. Back to being a painting now.
Bye, Susan.